Welcome to another Banner Saga 3 livestream. How is the volume? Is my voice okay? Is the game okay? Let me know. And welcome, Catlot and David, and anyone else who might be watching. Sorry. That's probably loud. Hello. Okay, so we return to the city of Harperang, I think it is. And we need to try and talk to Roka, this guy, to basically make a deal to get an antidote so that we can save the king. Roka's appearance reminds you of a well-used practice dummy. Still, he smiles as you enter the cell alongside Oddlife. You look pleased with yourself, considering you've failed. Why shouldn't I be? What was it the king said? I'd never set foot in Arborang. Now look at me. Is there anywhere safer in the world? Chained to the wall, you call this a win. But that's exactly what it is. Look, it's obvious why they trotted you in here. Save the king from Ruga's nasty poison trick. Curious that the Menders can't do it. But before we talk business, do you play Taffel? Is this going to turn into some trite metaphor? Probably. Not the one you're thinking of, though. Sounds good. Okay, good. Okay. Hi, Brazil. Any Brazilians watching? Welcome. The secret of Skaktafel is that pawns and kings aren't just details. It's about being able to see further ahead than your opponent. You know that sinking feeling when you're looking at the table and the game's not over yet, but you know it's over. You've got to just sit there and keep playing. Have you gotten used to it yet? Tough words from someone rotting in a prison cell. Hello, Rachel. Think harder. While I wait safely in this cell, my loyalists gather strength in numbers. They're preparing. Mine elf's life is mine to save. If I let him die, his support crumbles. His control of Arborang is over. And if he martyrs me, my men run snarling through the streets, wolves amongst your sheep. Who will prevail? I think you'll find us far from sheep. The truth is that not everyone wants to be swaddled and told everything will be fine. We love you. Oh, I love you too. My people are not willing to put their lives in the hands of a weak king trying to make sure that we all die equally, fairly. See, to them, you're not just wrong. You're the enemy of freedom, the freedom to make their own decisions. Believe this, anything you throw at me will come back to you twice as hard. Is that a threat? Looking at things backwards, as usual, Oddlife, it can work for you, if you'll just be reasonable. so long to catch one of these live feeds. Well, welcome. I'm glad you caught this. You can also catch these hands. No. What are you prepared to do for me? The emphasis here is wrong. What are you prepared to do for me? I don't know. Okay, so I know what I'm prepared to do for you. We can beat him up. We can ask him what he wants. I mean, okay, so this guy's been beaten up enough. That doesn't seem to work, so let's not do that. You only do this to take advantage of scared people. The truth doesn't wash blood from the streets. The whole room suddenly shudders, screams pierce, even thick walls of the cell, and Oddlife lifts herself up to look out the small prison window. Rook, we better go, now. At the walls, it's... Holy shit. We're about to enter battle, and that looked like a mean motherfucker. What was that last bit? Catch these hands. Don't worry about it. Allow heroism and chakra. I think we need to go with a tanky team on this one. So we are gonna sacrifice a couple and then put him in. He's pretty tanky and he is also very tanky. And we can level this guy up. He's got 4 points available. 0 points available. He's got a level 3 trinket. We gotta fix that. Let's give him some better items. He's got extra aggro and dodge. We can give him... She's not taking part. Knockback on strength 3, +1 strength. That's not bad. 3 break. Oh yeah, maybe we should have him. Yeah, we should have him. Let's get Eric in here. He's pretty good. He breaks 3 shields. I really don't have any good tank items. Shit. I mean, this is pretty good, I guess. Okay. Let's give him this. Range distance. Great chance. What items does the big guy, fat guy here have? That's really good. We'll let him keep that. Alright. Anyone else got any points we can spend? Yes, this guy. Not to be mean, but I want to, for some reason, see you rage, so I hope that guy kicks your butt. Listen, we're gonna kick his butt, alright? He's got a much bigger butt than me anyway. Can you make mouth sounds? No, people need to stop asking for mouth sounds in the game streams, alright? I might do some mouth sounds live at some point, but not now. Oh. Yeah, we already have one. Let's see, anyone else? No. This is our team. Wish us luck. You didn't come that late, we just started at 11. My time's like 10 minutes ago. I love you too, Emma. So this is our A team. Mostly tanky. Hello. Bippy boo. Push them back. There's too many. Okay, we gotta get him. This guy is a pain in the ass. What's up, Kevin? And Madison and Garrett. I'll look into doing a Mad Sand stream. Oh no. We need to get him. This is gonna be difficult. Okay, good. I love you too. Trelec. Oh no. Okay, well I can't do anything. Creatures are so annoying. Okay, so that thing's down. Your interest is nice. Oh, thank you. Okay, gotta break. Oops. Gotta break his armor. That did a lot of damage. Ouch. That's not good. But now he's really low, so we can hit him extremely hard. And then he can finish him off. Alright, sweet. I know what's your favorite video. What's my favorite video? Okay, so now we have the opportunity to swap out the person that fell. We'll bring in him. He's not that strong. And we're gonna swap out us. We'll swap myself out for Oddlife. Okay, cool. Fight. Reinforcements. Ready, I guess. No time for rest yet. Okay, we got these guys. They're ranged. They're not that difficult to do, but they destroy armor like a motherfucker. Oh shit. We gotta get this guy. Alright. It is armor first. Oh, I didn't see these. Fuck. They've got pretty low armor. Perfect for him to go and smack him about. You don't announce this, but out of 10, how would you rate this game in general? And if you played other strategy games, you can rate it. Well, I've played the first and second of this game, and now this is the third one. I think they're awesome. Out of 10, honestly, it's like an 8. Oh no. Fuck. She's so weak. There, we took him down a little bit. And now we can hit him extra hard. So he'll be dead next turn. Okay, nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, this guy's not really a tank anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to didn't see that earlier because they have pillage. That's when one enemy is left. It's just the first time I've registered that it said breastbite on the screen. Okay, so we want to swap this guy out for. I guess we can. We're losing more large 18. Alright, simple enough. He's got high armor and damage. Oh, another one. Okay, some pretty high armor units. What the fuck? That hurt. Okay. This is starting to get difficult. Most of our good areas are starting to perish. I'm just gonna hit him. That's enough damage to get some work done. Go on, dude. One last hurrah. Ouch. This is not looking good. That guy did basically nothing. What? He survived. What the fuck? Oh, because the shit on the ground. That was not planned for. Oh, we got an item. Nice. Okay, now we gotta fuck him up. She's dead. Okay. Jesus Christ. Luckily, this guy's pretty strong. I love it. He knocks him back. Fucking plays games with all these pieces of shit. Both of these guys hit pretty hard. Sick. Okay, cool. Good. This guy's been this guy's been here since round 1. Wait. It went invisible. God damn. Motherfucker. Did we win? I think we won. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. And we got mead spring bottle. But a lot of people got injured. You've never been so confused. Why? What's confusing? Hello, plastic wrap rocks. Ah, jeez. Renown's not bad. We are gonna rest. You pull back from the breach in the wall as clansmen and guards rush to hold it. Sweat rolls down your face. You knew the dredge would eventually become a problem, but in reality quickly to find your clansmen. Hero, I just imagined you'd come this way. Then you did. I could tell you by your face it was you. Trygvi, what is it? This is poor time to chat. Jesus Christ. Lad vehicles. I'm really sorry if you can hear that. You definitely can hear that. My window is open, you see. That's my fault. Wait, never mind, I know what you're playing. Yeah. Why would you be confused? If you didn't, why would you be confused? Oh, don't worry. I've got nothing to say. Okay, then help me find. I do have a question, though. Quickly, what's your question? Have you seen the moon? The moon. Trygvi. There are dredge destroying the walls right now. No, that's a cinder. The dredge are just walking through. I'm definitely going to need my luck. Have you seen it? Are you talking about your moon necklace, Trygvi? Just speak clearly. What's clear is that the sun never brought anyone luck. Clear as a mug of mead. Do you drink? I could certainly use one right now. Now you're making sense. Mead solves all sorts of problems. Big old burly barrels of mead solving delicious problems. The only problem it can't solve is once you've drank it, it's gone. Profound. Come on, help us fight, and we'll share around. So can I ask my question now? You've asked 3 or 4 already. Why stop now? Are we already dead? You sigh, defeated by Trygvi's line of questioning. If so, I'm going to rest my feet. They say walk in another man's shoes, but what if they don't fit? These sure don't, and they're my shoes. It's just an expression. Oh, like do the right thing, especially if it gets you killed. That's definitely not right. It definitely is. I've been told that one a few times. I'm not sure you understand what's happening here. I do, actually. I know what they say behind my back. Not Trygvi's handsome, not Trygvi's brave. Those are the words I say to myself. Someone should say them. I know something's wrong with me. I just can't see through the dark and the fog sometimes in my head. That's why I carried around a moon. Do you know what I mean? I think so. Liar. I don't even know what I mean. But I'm happy you finally answered my question. Oh, look at that. My necklace was right here the whole time. Huh. Looks different than I remember. Must be my imagination. Now let's get stabs and dogs to death. Dredge. Trygvi. Dredge. If we have time. Hello, Louis. How late is it? It is about 11:30. I'm from Germany and your videos are hella funny. Well, I'm glad you think so. Vad fan är det då, again, the blank anchor crashes through the wall above your head, stopping in mid-air before flinging back, shredding the wood. What in the depths, you shout. Grim tidings, replies Alio, ushering you toward the rest of the caravan. I've heard stories of a Sundar called Ruin, who could do such things. It tore down the fortresses of old Varl kings. Odd life stops, she says. It pulls that anchor thing back toward itself, then takes off at full sprint toward where the Varl are gathered. Come with me, she shouts. We gotta rest. There we go. Everyone will be rested. The crabs think fish are flying. No, they think they're fucking swimming. And they are walking. The crabs go on land. They see birds. If fish are flying, then what the fuck are birds? Right? So fish are swimming. Goddamn these goddamn fucking vehicles. Fuck. Your vids are so hot. Well, maybe some of them, I guess. Kan ha stream dette lager ASMR, ikke spille. This is ASMR actually, like I'm This you're all starting to sound like Roga. Don't you get it? We either work together or we die. What's this even about? She expects the Varl to be her beasts of burden. That's not what I said. Look, Ruin's shredding the walls with some kind of thrown anchor. We can't reach him from here. It made me think of something Uroka said. Everything you throw at me comes back twice as hard. If the Varl gathered every oil barrel we can find in Arborang and bring them here, we can wrap them up in netting. The next time Ruin hurls its anchor into the wall, Horseborn race along the top and drop the netting around it, and Ruin pulls back the barrels onto herself. Nej Lars, det är inte en nödsändsidé. Also, did you know that jellyfish don't have hearts or brains? Yes. I think I see where you're going with this. We'll gather every archer we can find. Ursa and the other archers can organize a volley of flaming arrows down on her and boom. Will that be enough? I don't know, but it beats standing here measuring our loyalties. Sounds to me like a lot of things ready to go wrong. The Varl are not great lovers of fire, if you've forgotten. Why hold barrels when we could meet the Sundar on the field of battle? Would Jorundur have lowered himself like this in great wars? I won't lie, the battlefield calls to me. Why are Varl so obsessed with rushing off to battle? Ever since Fasold showed up, you've been acting like this. Acting like you've got a death wish, Håkon. Bah, this one. You think we're just large men with simple minds? I do not like Harry Potter now. I have been alive for hundreds of years. You rush around fearing for your short lives like babies calling for their mothers. How we live is more important than how long. It is why Anartoft was so important. It is why we should have made a stand there instead of fleeing for the sake of men. Fasold is a poor diplomat, but he's not wrong. I do not want to eke out a few weeks, a few more days cowering behind a wall. I do not want to carry barrels when I could die with a blade in my hand. We are the last of our kind. We are Varl. Just do us this favor and you'll have your fight, I promise. Håkon grunts, coming down from his battle cry. If there's a chance to turn the odds in our favor. You used to be harder than steel, Håkon. Now you turn into a lapdog when they ask you to beg. What's your tone? Things change, Fasold. I've never asked to lead the Varl. Now I have to think more than myself. Don't worry then, Håkon. Let me give you a few less Varl to lead. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. He's gonna go off with his own little army. Hello, Nigel. If so, what else do you? No, but I'm not. Hello, nobody. Fasold leaves in a violent mood, yelling obscenities. Always had a temper, he did. Is he really turning his back on you like this? He'll come around eventually, hopefully. I'll miss his Varl in the coming battle, though. The rest of us will gather your barrels, but don't get comfortable giving me orders. And whatever you do, don't let that fence of toothpicks fall before I'm back. I think we're gonna enter battle now. Okay, so we don't have Varl. that he can get his heroic, whatever the fuck. What is he anyway? He's got bloody flail. Okay, so he's a shield breaker. Summon a warrior within 2 tiles of Petrus communication. That's insane. That's really good. What the fuck? Alright. Then he might be better off with the hopeful, so he can like buff people around him. Or the opposite. The unmoved. Yeah, let's give him some more. Like, this guy needs to be tankier. Sweet. And then we'll give him more shield break capability, as well as just defense. That makes him pretty good. And we gotta give him a good trinket. Crit chance and 3 to all talents. That's pretty solid. I'm honestly debating whether or not we should find someone else, because she's just so weak. She doesn't do much damage and she doesn't hit hard. Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. We'll take her with. We'll see if we can figure out a strategy for her. And then we'll bring our bard. He's got lots of points. Cool. He doesn't have an item. Everyone has an item. Alright, that's our thing. Hello, Nigel. What kind of game is that? It is a strategy game and story game, basically. The game is free. No, it's not. Does this look like a free game? The art is incredible. Sadly, I have to go. I'll watch what would I miss later. I hope you all have fun. Bye bye, David. Scathach gallops towards you. Not you breathing hard, gesturing quickly. You gather the dredge are assaulting from the front gates all the way down the water's edge. The Sundar is just going to brute force the wall, Oddlife says. Topple the whole thing. And this will become a killing field. It's worse than that, Alio adds. Our clansmen were near the gates. When the dredge struck, they got swarmed before anyone could push them back. So many dead. Terrified villagers scream at the sight of the dredge breaching the wall, and mobs of people crush together, trying to escape in any direction they can. Gather anyone who can hold a weapon, you shout. We travel down the wall, pushing the dredge back, pushing back the dredge until those barrels are ready. Look at all these people. They haven't got anywhere to run. We need to start patching these holes, or there won't be anywhere safe in here. For now, I suggest we focus on the dredge. Oh, Jesus Christ, the wolf. Yeah, we should focus on the dredge. How's the game, York? Fucking hell, someone's using, like, machinery upstairs. It's almost midnight. Jesus. my game. It's my project, and I have a team of people helping me. So, not that I'm doing the bulk. Anyway, it's going pretty well. The programmer has been sick for a couple of months. He's still sort of sick, but he's getting better. So he started programming again. So give it another month or so. You're very handsome. Thank you. Get ready. You shout. Dredge continue to slip through the gashes in the wall, like dark blood coming from an oozing wound. Be smart about it, and don't get reckless. We clear them out here, then move on to the next breach. Okay, this is our A team currently. That Sundar is going to keep tearing holes in the wall. One thing at a time. Dredge first. Alright. This looks like a very difficult fight. I think we'll focus all our resources down here. I forgot to call Bear earlier. We have a bear now. He's so good. Sorry, I didn't realize it was your baby. I thought you were one of the couple main developers. Well, I am. Sort of. I'm the designer and director and businessman and owner of the company. So, I mean, we have a fucking bear on our team. He just spawned a guy. That's insane. Challenge you to say Magusta. Okay. Me gusta el pele con el guacamole. Guacamole. Sorry. Sick. That's very bad. Alright, whatever. It's about putting your dick in guacamole or something, alright? Probably. Oh, fucking hell, she's... That was awesome. She one-shot him. A tale worth telling. Our bear is so fucking badass. But it's not dead. Whatever, it took a lot of shots, which is really, really good. it's either between the flying triangle dinosaur or the one with the big fat hammer on its tail. We got another 10 minutes. That would be his first rounds on me. Well, I might not be drinking. We'll see. Because I don't really drink, so. Your numb arms remind you of chopping lumber back in Skogura, but with more blood and fear involved. Other men fill the gaps where you've moved on, holding the dredge at bay. Easier work than pushing them back. More trouble further down the wall beckons, and there's no time to rest. This game is gorgeous. The sight of a mender surprises you. They've emerged from their libraries and are weaving patterns in the air to repair the splintered wood. It looks like dangerous work. How can we help? Oddlev shouts to one of the standing row. Trying to wrestle away a sheared log. He speaks softly but makes it clear that they need replacement wood and stone to patch the damage. It may be dangerous for us to linger long, Petrus tells you, pointing out some watching you from a distance. Other houses waiting to see what you do, making plans of their own. I kinda wanna just stick to the fighting, honestly. But what the fuck is the point in fighting and fighting and fighting when the unit walls aren't getting repaired? I guess send word. Before long, familiar faces arrive carrying fresh building supplies. You reluctantly leave them in harm's way and continue onward. But the cause is worthy. You hope it pays off for everyone eventually. My men are spread too thin. Too much going on. Look at the horizon. So many just standing around, watching. Other houses. They're waiting for us to fall before they step in. Damn it. Where are those barrels? A mob of dangerous size is gathering ahead. At the harbor, you can see the bobbing masts of ships lurching from the harbor, heavy with people. Petrus swears if sailing away was an option, we would have done it by now. The seas are poisoned like everything else around here, spits Petrus. No doubt the serpent's blood. It chews away at the wood, and the fish are dead. There's nothing out there but death. Okay, so here's our options. We could stop them from leaving, or we could stop the ships and take them apart for lumber. I think either way, we'd be looking at we'd be looked at as like a dictator or something. But in dire situations, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. They're just going to their deaths, so. Petrus reluctantly gives the order. Many hopeful passengers, desperate or drunk, unwillingly back down to the city guards. Eventually, Petrus's men give up trying to stop all the ships from departing, but manage to pull aside a few for lumber to help reinforce the walls. You move on, worried that you've already taken too much time here. A woman catches your eye amongst the crowds. Her gold cloak stands out. Nid, you ask. Nid looks away as you approach, but knows you've seen her. She drags two boys along by the wrists toward the harbor. I'm leaving. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. That fucking bitch. There's nowhere safe out there. There's nowhere safe in here. You realize that the eldest boy is missing, and can make a solid guess why. He's gone. How did it happen? He's not gone. He's dead. I don't blame you, or myself. I don't even blame the dredge. Who is the blame for all of this? Do you know? Nobody can tell me. I just don't want to be here anymore. Anywhere but here. She pushes past, having said her piece. Ned, wait. This first one is not going to work. Stay, Ned. I've known cowards, and you're not one of them. I'm not going to tell her she's a coward. Good luck, Ned. Luck to you as well. You've done more than anyone could have expected. But don't you see it yet? There are no right and wrong decisions, just what happens and what does not. Take care of yourself. Ah, jeez. Families, elderly and children, are still pressed up against the walls in staggering numbers, with no room to spread out. They're caught in the midst of a marauding dredge. You can't just leave them there to fend for themselves, Oddlife says. You wonder what choice you have. So we have the three choices. Leave your own fighters to protect as many people as possible. Strike hard at the dredge, slaying as many as you can. Or call to those nearby to get behind your shields. I guess this one, right? You can't help everyone caught in the onslaught, but many unarmed townsfolk scramble to relative safety behind your shields and continue on with your caravan. Cool. The game reminds you of Game of Thrones and Vikings. I don't know why. Well, I mean, it's fantasy. So, that's not that weird. Splitting your time between helping people and fighting dredge is taking its toll, but something else feels wrong. A different kind of wrong. Petrus slows you with a hand on your shoulder. Remember those powerful men in our barang we talked about? I think they've decided to make their move. This is the one everyone's so afraid of, sneers a man with a face tattoo. You remember seeing him amongst Rugger's loyalists. A few dozen grizzled fighters and blades drawn. You notice they wear the crests of many different houses. Dogs, leave them to me, Petrus says, mustering his guards. Rugger's stink is all over this. Go make him end this now, or it'll keep happening. Do whatever it takes. I'll get to Rugger after I deal with this myself. Rugger's not the only one who can deliver messages. Petrus notes, you're not wrong about that, but let's make it quick. So my thinking here is they keep underestimating me and I just gotta show them his boss, basically. So we're gonna keep going with our A-team. They did well before. None of them fell. Oh no! Oh, 1 health. Jesus Christ, they're all going for him. And I mean, I get it, but like, it's super annoying. Fuck's sake, there he goes. God damn it. What the fuck? Fuck off, they keep going for my squishies. Mark prey. Ouch. Okay, finish him off.
Í dag skal varin heiður ætta vorn.
Okay, this guy's almost dead. Let's try to take the bear down. That ain't gonna happen. Well, there goes wildlife as well.
Í dag skal varin heiður ætta vorn.
God damn. Nice, we critted. That's really good. We needed that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking Archer. She's taking away 2 turns now. Die.
Miðirnir hefðu skalla sinn fyrir þig.
Moved his turn back. We are struggling. This guy is gonna hurt. Alright, we're almost done. This has been a bit of a disaster, but could also have gone worse. loyalists lurk in the shadow, unsure whether to press the attack. An unexpected sound begins to seep into the cacophony of battle. The tolling of bells. What is it now? Another breach, shouts Oddleif. Worse, replies Petrus. Tradition. The king is dead. You look up to the great hall, resting on the black rock plateau, and see thin blue smoke rising from the flue. Raucous loyalists cheer and laugh, raising their axes to the sky even as they retreat from the fight. A knot forms in your stomach and you're already heading toward the prison. Rock is going to suffer for this, insists Oddleif. But he's not going to suffer now. He will suffer in the next live stream next Tuesday, okay? At the same time. So, the same time would be about an hour ago. That's when it starts. If you don't want to, guess at when it's going to be, follow me on social media or just, subscribe and hit that bell and then always and you'll get the notification. Alright, I will skedoodle and go fuck a boodle, so I hope you sleep well